So today we are talking about radiography in Kenya, in the other parts of the world. In this field of radiography, we have some challenges, some of which they face the radiography workers, like the qualified radiographers, and the other challenges they face the student radiographers. And today we are privileged to have some of the students who are going to share with us the challenges they face at school and still when they attend their clinical practices in the hospital setup. So we are going to start with our first student. He will tell us the challenges that he faces as a student radiographer in the field of radiography. Hi, we are ready to go.
So I'm Cornelius, student in Kenya Medical Training College, doing diploma in radiography and diagnostic science. So I want to briefly share about the challenges as a student radiographer that undergo during school days, maybe during learning days. So that's more challenges, and the first challenge may be about financial instability, where students are not able to, their parents are not able to raise the required fees amount to be able to support themselves while they are in school. So they end up not being in a stable mindset of being to build up in their knowledge of radiography. So they end up being just away from school to find school fees. Some of them they are being just from classes. So some of them they are different from their semesters to going to the next semesters because of the school fees. Then the next challenge is about maybe in lack of dedicated lecturers to teach them to be able to gain more knowledge in terms of classworks. So some of the lecturers are not able to attend their classes. Maybe they are not giving them their more works the way they are supposed to be. Then the second thing, lack of
Once again, okay, my name is Enoch, a third year student at Kenya Medical Training College, and I want to highlight the few challenges the student radiographers face in clinical areas. Maybe in clinical areas, maybe there is a few personnel in the clinical areas who are able to guide the student radiographers who are attended the clinical areas. Another thing is the students who are going to the clinical areas may not be able to handle that machine in our positions. Another thing is maybe lack of the equipment in hospitals. Some of the hospitals, such as maybe the hospital is level 3, level 4, or level 5, maybe you find that the machines is not in a good conditions to image the patients. That means that machine is fault. Another thing is maybe the students' seriousness in doing the practice in clinical areas. Another thing is the failure of the students to go to the clinical areas to learn, since radiography ni kuchituma. Mostly 80% of radiography is practical work. Let's say 20% ni class work. So make sure as a student radiographer you go to clinical areas, you learn, so as you gain your knowledge, then you gain the confidence in attending the patients. When we go to the challenges the students face in schools, maybe due to the inadequate lecturers teaching them, Another thing is maybe the students lacking the maybe lack of learning materials in schools. So up to there, I have finished.
Now you have addressed the challenges you face the student radiographers, but okay, now, but I know you have solutions for the problems, the challenges you have already addressed. So, beginning with you, what
Yes.
are some of the recommendations that you can give so that your environment can be made favorable for your studies?
So concerning the few challenges that I've spoken about financial instability on some students and the lecturers not being dedicated on their work to teach the students. So on financial stability, it is something that may happen anyhow without unaware. So to tackle on that issue, so those students, I think, since there is financial support from help loan and then bursary, CDF. So on that thing, lecturers or maybe deputy or principal should help to be able in a position to help those students to be able to be there, to be given first priority to be beneficiaries of that financial support. And then on the lecturers not being dedicated on their work on teaching the students on the knowledge based on the radiography, I think they need to be found out to find more about to deal about them, maybe to be able to help to explain to them importance of being dedicated on the students, and then maybe even probably should be given to be penalized because it is their work and maybe they are paid because they are being paid, and those students they have they are paid their school fees to be able to get good knowledge about their course, to build on their confidence when it comes on their time on practicing on becoming maybe a future radiographer, and maybe advancing way forward on producing good diagnosis images on a medical field to be able to help each patient to get.
Okay, so I want to discuss on solutions for the challenges that I have already discussed before the student radiographer faced. So one of the solutions is that one of the challenges I have discussed earlier on is that maybe inadequate teaching personnel. So in my view, I want to say that in each institutions, you must ensure that there are adequate lecturers to teach the students in radiography and to take this course seriously. Another challenge that I have looked earlier on is that there may be inadequate equipment in various hospitals. So a solution to this is that the government ensures that they provide for the necessary equipment in radiography, such as the CD scans, the ultrasound machine, the PET scan, the X-ray, so that the students can learn in the department. Another thing is, I say maybe the students, I say maybe they failed to attend the clinical areas. So in my view, I want to say that the lecturers should ensure that the students are always attending the clinical areas, and if there is any students failing to do so, must get the repercussion or the consequences for not doing so. So out there, I think that are the solutions that I have for the day. Thank you so much.